Welcome to Asake Online. My name is Zenzele Ndebele, and we are at Cowdray terminus where there is a long queue of Mealie. We've been following the Mealie truck for the last 30 minutes or so. First of all, it went into Makandeni, turned around and came to Cowdray. A few bags of Mealie has just been dropped, but basically no one is buying the Mealie. There is a serious shortage of Mealie in these areas. Many people spend long hours in the queues looking for Mealie. We know there is a 21-day lockdown where people are supposed to be indoors observing social distancing, but because of the shortage of Mealie, there is no one who's actually observing social distancing. People spend most of their time in the queues because ordinarily in a shop, a bag, a 10 kg of Mealie will cost about $70, but when it's in the black market, you can buy it for as high as $150 to $180. So one wonders why there's a shortage of Mealie when we always see lots of trucks around. Now it's a norm that every day in the morning people have to go to the shops and wait for Mealie, and we'll move around, wait and see who buys the Mealie. But talking to people around, we're told the Mealie that has been offloaded is going to be sold tomorrow. That means tomorrow again people will be here looking for the Mealie.
Indaba impuphu sibesicela igovernment ngokwayo ukuthi at least ingezelele impuphu especially ngapha kuma shops asemalokishini ukwenzela ukuthi abantu bengangeni ngaphi etown. So impuphu ingabaningi abantu abasoze bengihambe etown.
Sibona itruck yempuphu lapha iyethulile yini impuphu?
Itruck yempuphu I think iyethula ihambe ngangale move.
Okay. So ithengiswa malini lapha?
Impuphu ithengiswa $70 yona leya ya regulatory government.
Igcine nini ukubuya?
Impuphu iqale mbonakathesi.
So amalanga onke la bengena.
Impuphu vele sesenza khona ukuyana ukuthi uyahamba etown uyethenga impuphu then usuphenduka ngapha. But okugcina sokusithi ngale etown yathola kulamapolice ethi hayi buyelana ngaphi ezindlini vele disezakuhlaleki mawungela mpuphu.
Uthobela lingasondelani duze manje oba liminyana so.
Kono uthi singasondelani duze sibili siyakubona unkulu igovernment eyakutsho sibili but ngesimo esikiso kunzima.
Ufuru kunetsera ukuthi ufuru kuya unenge ushoma pane vanhu vari munharaunda inoyi. Saka ufukana uchinge wauya pari kuita confusion yekuti even vanhu vapiwa manumbers aya hachashandi. Vanhu vakuya ya pressure chete. Saka ufuru kunetsa.
Saka imwe mune nguva yakadii makamira panapa?
Ini kangoti kubvira kusena ndambobvira ndatenga ufu because pambonzi tengese ufu. Tikabva tatoona kuti ufu iwo wakutobuda nebhekto. Saka tazongomirawo.
Kondiana anenge achitengesa kubhekto?
Vanhu vanoshanda mumashops ndo vanenge vari connected nevanhu vanenge vari panze. Saka vanhu vanenge vari panze vanenge vachikuti akaenda odzoka. Saka iwo hangakwanisa kutenga.
Yeah, impuphu sayibongela sibili kuba khona kwayo sibili but esikhala ngakho ukuthi for now kulama bus travel athola abantu bayitown anti but wayilist ezindleleni kulama roadblock abasivumeli ukuya etown but impuphu ayidivele etown so which means i21 days lesesiziqanjwe sizaziphila nzima ngoba thina sivunyelwe etown but ukudla konke udeliver etown 1 2 impuphu yabuya like namhlanje umdala ethi ufike kuseni la lokho khona lapha la khathesi impuphu nxa ibuya sesikhuluma iqiniso akubulawa umuntu la impuphu ibuya vele silabanikazi bayo kuthenga ukukhethwana but wayilist which means umuntu ongala connection lo muntu eshiwo bantu kasathenga impuphu kasadla.
So kuthiwa lihlala ezindlini lingami duze abantu baminyene lapha lesabuza bona
into ezasenza siminyane mdala into ezasenza siminyane umuntu mayilambile noma isilwane uyasilanda ngithi so which means kathesi impuphu ingaba khona sonke sa avoid umkhuhlane but nxa silambile sonke sikafuna kuyafela khona ngoba one umkhuhlane uyasibulala ngithi indlala iyasibulala so sivikele ku ngono sibulala umkhuhlane lo sibulala indlala ngithi
ezindlini kasoze sikhone ukuhlala ngoba silambile impuphu yabuye eCowdray Park asiyithengi uzathola one person uthengile kuseni impuphu ibuyile uthengile emini because bayazana thina singaziwa izakhamizi izalukazi asithola impuphu sesizathenga yona leyani eblack market 180 handle thina asithengi lutho bahlala bethengisela ibuyile kuseni bathengile asithenganga kathesi sibuyile bachayivi corona bathengile sebebhode emuva endlini mina nthi amasotsha njayani ngcono Bulawayo kuthiwa ngamasotsha than uthi Bulawayo indlala. endlini asihlali hayi endlini lapho siyakupromise eCardpark vela asihlali endlini eCardpark asifuni so hayi ngcono usibulala umkhuhlane kulothi sibulawa indlala thina ngcono umkhuhlane usibulale sizimisele kubona siphana yabothi mile phansi kwakhe kangesaba ntamaglove izimisele ndamanje
nyaya kunesa i-corruption wanu ndiwona zoti wamwe wawo wanotengesa banze munhu akaenda kwatm inumber 1 akauya kwates inumber 1 kwatz inumber 1 iwe ukamukira hauoni wauya na2 unouwana saka todi
hapana kansila here
kansela wacho unouya hatimuoni haatombouyi kansela hapana kana kansela anouya pano mapurisa acho anouya but havazogoni vanhu vanowandisa ndoichatoturayi nekuti vanhu vari kuzara hapana vana distance kagara mba macho touwanepi
into buhlungu ngithekiswa ngepolitics impakho into buhlungu ngithekiswa ngepolitics so kana amanesi kugcwele ukuthi uthona uthengiswa abama-civil servant phothi nesingafundanga ke sasathenga impuphu nesingafundanga sokuthi ama-civil servant amapholisa amanesi so sisafuthi athenga futhi kwethize tabe yazi athenga futhi amanesi lawo athenge namhlanje yazi ngoba kusaza so nasani asaphithi lesiphila abantu abathisi ukuthenga imbhida so asakwani ukuthi sithenge yiphi lesiphila ngayo thina so 21 days asikhulunywa lezi asiboni ziyaphumelela
i-civil servant ibonakala ngani
ibonakala ama-inform akhona nama-inform wabethi ama-inform yabona ngoba lawo lo munye kwabo yamnika ukuthi ondithengele kambe yokuthengela le-inform yaleyo wona ongelayo ubhruwa lo le-inform iyafaka endlala
ngikhona ekuseni ngivele eklinikhi nanti ibhuku ngicela ukuthenga impuphu ngehluleki bangixotshe elayinini kwathiwa uhambe olayini eklinikhi leyo uyolayinela amaphilisi akho eklinikhi akula layini yakho la
so bebexotshelani
ukuthi bengikhona elayinini ngasuka ngayo eklinikhi njengomuntu ongaphathekanga
njengoba ukhuluma ukuthi awuphathekanga awesaba ukuthi uzabe uthole futhi umkhuhlane lo
ngizahlala endlini ngenzeni abantwana ngihlalela abantwana ngikhangelane labantwana kuyimi ngedwa umzali okhona akwenzi ngcono mbulawa umkhuhlane wakhona
isusu tinozvishanda takanzigara mudzimba kwaita corona tagara mudzimba hatisi kupiwa kana sendi kana anything upfu uri kwanikwa nemacivil servants sinzi makuseni takalaina upfu hatisi kuwana upfu uri kwanika black market ukauya uri kutorwa nemahonda fiti uchibuda nekuback door kwezi takangomiriswa saka vana vacho tovape zviri nani tizare necorona nekuti takavutaniswa takadaiso tichafa necorona hatisi kuwana chunhu mumba macho todyei tiri mumba imomo tikabuda panze kuti titengese tonzidzokerai mudzimba vari kuwana upfu macivil servant chete tipinde mutauni woti tizame kutsvaga upfu tonzi hamupindi kidzokerai kudzimba saka tiite sei todii nevana tine vana ava vadiki ava tasemona kuti vakaita sei sinzi makuseni havana kugeza havana kudya tiri kufamba navo titsvage upfu tonzi hakuna ibhai kumapurisa torohwa nzidzokerai kudzimba saka tiendepi tinozvishanda hatichisina kana sendi mudzimba isusu hatina kana mari dai hurumende yationawo yatinzwira tsitsi isusu vatipawo kana kuti vatibatsira vanhu vacho tovapei
haini chikumbiro changu ka ndechekuti zvamuri kuita zvitokumbira kuti zvibude paredhiyo zvichitaurwa live nokuti zvakawanda zviri kutaurwa nevanhu vese makateerera news hazvibude saka tokumbira kuti musapedze nguva yevanhu muchivataurisa pamamaiki muchivadii handirika zvavari kuchema nazvo zvisingasvike saka ndo chikumbiro changu uori uri kuitika tiri kuona pane makombi maviri anga achiteera rori yeupfu taiona akanyorwa zupuko ndokwauri kutoperera ikodzo rori yaenda makombi yateera akapiwa saini kuti huyai saka kuda kuti izvozvika ndozvatiri kumbira kuti dai magadzirisa ipapo pane zvinhu zvakaita zvezvizvi mombotibvisirawo mapurisa vanhu vombozviitirawo pachezvavo nokuti mapurisa ndaakuguta ndiane vanhu futi vari kutengesa zvavapana zviri kufamba zvitengesa mumalokivheri mapurisa iwawo saka makatibatsirawo ipapo munenge magona mina bendicela ukuthi into yakhona ibe le-order mapurisa angasetuseli so mdc thina la le ikorona sibayilwisayo anti so bengabe bezosetusela anti oku-mdc le asonto zepolitics lesi bengabuyela bezosetusela la njalo amaphosa akasuke emputshini abahambe besebenza le benze umsebenzi le abasuke la sizenzele sodwa ngcono siqambane thina sibe le-order sodwa amaphosa wale problem wakhonzekisa konke khona okwenzakala indaba amapholisa kanti impuphu nebathethe bahamba layo iyaphumilwa liyoflotela impuphu eneyohamba layo amapholisa kanti sibabopha umuntu la bamfaka phakathi lapha bakhangele umuntu wani uthe amaphosa angathatha impuphu namuhla siyayithatha impuphu yanisalithathela bathatha umuntu bamfaka phakathi lapha sikhangele ngenxa ukuthi ukhulumeleni ukuthi impuphu leyi lingave liyiphiwe lelithatheli na kuphela anti siyalithathela wabotshelwa khona lokho aswa MDC lapha akula MDC la le ikorona esilwisayo la so nxa i-covid akume kuyi-covid yakho nifaka ipolisi asabantu be-MDC
kuthiwa kona alimelanga libe lisondelana duze
ziyakela njani ukusondelana kona amapolisa kuqala kibo wena babuya beyinqumbi emoteni bangaki kompha emoteni ani bona babuya bangaki emoteni bahamba bele becontact so sebethi mina bele 2 meters bona bayehluleka i-2 meters yakhona abaqale bona ukuyenza i-2 meters yakhona phela angabuza ukuthi 2 meters kimi mina kuye umuntu ahamba la ngomunye umphosa akula 2 meters ekhona 2 meters iqasela kimi iveri budwa bukibo abaqale bona ukulungisana khona ngani bekuyele bahamba omunye le 2 meters le
maphorisa shop ndo bari kwana upfu ukaenda kwa TM ndo bane upfu ukaenda pa shop ose pana ndo bari kwana upfu isinye iripo pana pataka lockdown 21 days akunanzi maphorisa ndo gari kwana upfu munhu wose unekozero kwana upfu apa vanoshanda na payslip isinoshanda nditi plus yona kushandisa politics pa upfu ndama of that ndo vanhu vaoti ulandira ma of that landira maphorisa vakadzi vamapurisa every shop is panotasvika na 6 vakadzi vavo vasvika nguva iyi asi hapana kana chinhu tokumbira kuti ipapo munhu ave 65 years izvo zvagere paveranda pana mai vavetendo vari kuziya nezhara asi vakadzi vavo ivo buda vakabata tutu mapurisa hativadi paupfu ngavaende kumakembi vakontrole vanhu ivo ngavatange vaita 2 meters isitigoitawo 2 meters upfu kuvanhu hasirohovigigwa mapurisa tokumbira mutibetsere ipapo chero hurumende ngaitibetsere ngaugare mashops
nyafi baba kuti vanhu vadofu vanhu handiti izvozvo. Then now the police when they control these queues vanotanga vadi vatsvaka hwavo vane vari vangani manje like now apambo ndandipana pakainingwa namba yapana pairi 200 handimazvona vanotanga vapiwa kuti vanhu valaini yese chipera for vainda nevanhu vari control queue with the police. Police haina kushata ngaigadzire ngaichengetedze queue vanowana for any time kwakawanda vanowana kwavanoda kuti vawane but pane queue vanatambura songa vari kutora ipapo vape vanhu nguva vatori vatorofu wavo vatenge because vanhu vazotora mari.
So when was the last delivery of Mealie?
I don't know, but we were there in the morning before this closing time. What is time we have? Vakalaina panapa. And also, by the moment you appear, I have from you too. But we in the booth of the KOC Tabanaman. The lot of our control of queue, our control of Saganaka, very good on tank, not to revert when you trust in that one.
I was told to win, I'll tell you about 121. You will cut that. Oh, wait, the people mad. La Mazat, a man's away like this. When you don't tell me, it's what to put. What's that? When I love my pumping, you want so you put a village like Toraka. Oh, Nabe, you put if you ballot not for this. Then I'm a police. Now I'm a police. I don't think they are corrupt. It's just but every time every so what the represent to come a number spoiler ma wezini abuyile kamachi kathesi ungabuya wena uphantse maybe uphantse ekhoneni hayi neloja uphantse 2 because ngiyamaloja ngiloloja lana lokho kwenza ukuthi wena uyathola umntana onjengalo uyabe emelayini uyambona yini welapha mfana umfana wenza grade 5 uyabambela ilayini ubaba ke because bonke badengisa impuphu so thina ke esitshone emsebenzisa sizathola ngaphi impuphu.
Clearly, there is a problem when it comes to the issue of Mealie Meal. Talking to residents here, they're complaining about corruption. We followed this truck, as I said, that the truck went to Njube, to Makandeni, to Cowdray Park. They dropped maybe a few bags of Mealie Meal in Cowdray Park, but they did not leave any Mealie Meal in Njube. They did not leave any Mealie Meal in Makandeni. And the question is, where will this Mealie Meal end up? Obviously, in the black market. And if you are not connected, you don't get the Mealie Meal. So with 21 days of lockdown, people without not Mealie in the houses, obviously it's a recipe for disaster, because there's no one who's going to observe social distancing. People are going to wake up in the morning, follow every shop where there's Mealie, looking for Mealie, and at the end of the day, the lockdown will not help anything because people are in the streets, they're going their normal business. So we are appealing to authorities or whoever is in charge of the Mealie distribution to at least have a semblance of order. I know there's a task force that is in charge of Mealie, and one would ask, what is the role of the task force? Do they really follow to make sure that the Mealie that has been milled is actually distributed to the rightful people? Because now everyone is in the western suburbs. So why are we delivering Mealie in town? Why are we not to make sure that every shop in the western suburbs have enough Mealie and people are buying, not necessarily to have to queue long hours waiting for the Mealie that will never be sold? My name is Zenzele Ndebele. Till we meet again tomorrow, have a good day.